Hey guys, it's Sandy and I'm back today. I am scrapbooking these photos of playing pinball. We were playing the Metallica pinball machine, and this is my husband playing with two of our kids looking on, and then here's just a picture of the top of the machine. Today I am going to be using this almost like mirror-like guitar. I'm not even sure where this came from. I've had these for a very long time and I've used pieces of them, but it's time to use some of this. This mustache. I never understood the mustache craze in scrapbooking unless it was appropriate to the photos, so I had cut this off and used the little curly for something. I have this Heidi Swap star, and my plan, I think, is to actually cover up the word and do something on there. I have these old stickers from Scenic Route Paper Company. These are from 2006. These are old, and I've used a couple of them, and I think I'm going to use the You Rock one. I also have these stickers from Echo Park Photo Freedom. I'm thinking about this gray for the title. We'll see. I've got these Fresh Market from Bella Boulevard. I'm looking at the stars and maybe one of the border stickers here. I have the back part of a Chamel sticker sheet. I'm thinking maybe of this or this. I also pulled out this Amy Tangerine sticker sheet that I have not used at all, and honestly I have no idea which collection. It's probably better together since it's on there, but honestly I have no idea. And then I pulled some papers from my stash, just a sheet of cardstock. Cardstock from Remember When. I'm gonna have to look this up because I don't even remember this company. So I'm interested to know about that. Also this gray on gray dot. Not sure where that came from either. And this is, this I should remember because I've used this recently on layouts, but honestly I have no idea. And I believe I might use this side. I was originally thinking this, but I think this is too much small pattern on small pattern. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's see what I can do. So I had matted my photos onto some plain, cheap black cardstock. Does anybody else do that? Do you purchase the cheaper cardstock for doing things like mats and maybe like punching out some things that you know you're going to do extra embellishing to? Like I know if I punch out a heart and I'm doing one of my favorite things, I keep saying it's one of my favorite things, and I don't know how many times I've done it in these videos. I think I do it more when I'm sitting down at my desk scrapbooking rather than standing. But anyway, like say I was punching out some hearts and I wanted them to be glossy. I'd throw some Versamark on there and some clear embossing powder and emboss those suckers right up. I'm using the cheap cardstock. I'm not using any expensive cardstock or textured cardstock for those kind of things. Anyway, I don't know if that's like the cheapness coming out of me or if I'm really doing something smart. I'll let you guys decide. I think maybe I'm being smart, but whatever. Okay, so I layered these two little photos up, and I layered them on that teal paper that I could not remember who made it. And because I didn't like it on the notebook side, and I really thought I was going to go with the notebook side because I didn't want the little dots of the gray and the little dots of the teal to be on top of each other. But, you know, I changed my mind. I decided not to cut off a 1/4 inch around on the gray cardstock and mat it onto the red because that was my original plan, just to have a band of red all the way around. And I thought the notebook paper would look better that way. But since I decided not to do that and instead just decided to cut out a rectangle of the gray polka dot paper, I thought that it worked better, that there was more solid color and more kind of just like open space that wasn't in that teeny little pattern. And I think it worked out pretty good. I also went and pulled out this Project Life card with the hexagons on it. Now, I know hexagons are like a thing, and they were a huge thing for a while. I'm not sure what it was, but now that they're kind of not everywhere anymore, I'm liking them. When they were everywhere, and I mean everywhere, I was kind of like, what? So, anyway. So I pull off that You Rock sticker, and I'm definitely using that as my title, and I'm super excited. I think I dropped something on the ground there and had to pick it up. Okay, so I pull out my palette because I decided that that star cannot be white. Like, it just, I need something. It needs a little punch. So I grab my Distress ink, and I'm just distressing by swirling on the Distress ink. And then I pick up the star, and I'm pretty sure I do, yep, I do. I outline the edges a little bit more. And then I just put the palette to the side, and I actually wipe that off 2 layouts later. But I mean, it's just Distress ink, and it wipes off with water and a paper towel, so it's not a big deal. So I'm just figuring out where I want things to go and where I want them to be placed. And I'm being careful because I don't believe I said this at the beginning, but I'm also participating in the Summer Scrappy Challenge hosted by ScrapandPlanwithLea here on YouTube. And there's also a Facebook group where you can post your layouts once you have completed the challenges. The challenge goes until the 26th, so I'll post that information down below, but the reason why I'm telling you all of this is because one of the challenge is to go flat. And it's definitely flat. The only thing that is dimensional on here, and I would actually argue it being dimensional, is this mirror-like guitar. Because, I mean, it's flat. It's like cardstock. It's definitely not a thick, strong embellishment. So, anyway. Now I have to actually pay attention to what I'm doing because I just started rambling again. So I grabbed that Chamel Star sticker and I place it on the back of the gray dotted paper, and it's white. And I just cut that off. And the reason why I do that is because it's kind of a transparent sticker. And I don't want to see the things underneath of it. I just want to see the stars. I just want the star to kind of stand out, like this is what it is. Even though I'm tucking it under and a lot of the stickers being covered, I definitely want it to feel like that they're stars. And it's not kind of where you're like, I think that's a star, but it's on top of a hexagon and dots, and I really can't make it out. But here, it's a star. You know it's a star. And then I go over for this Bow Bunny border sticker, and I know it's red on red, and if people do white on white all the time, I say I can do red on red. It's just one color on top of another color. Usually I would go for some more distinction, but I liked it. And you know what? It's all about your page and doing what you like. It doesn't matter if somebody else hates it. Because if you like it, then good on you. And I thoroughly believe that. Like, you do what makes you happy. Like, this page makes me happy. It's flat, makes me happy. I have other pages that are hunky, and I have to, tape down to the tables so I can take a picture of it because it's so warped and everything from using mixed media stuff. Makes me happy. Do what makes you happy. I mean, if using no mixed media makes you happy, if using one photo makes you happy, if using 12 photos makes you happy, just do it. Like, we put so much pressure on ourselves to scrapbook in the most beautiful way and have all this prolific journaling and all this kind of stuff. If you don't want to journal, then dude, don't journal. If you want to, all you want to do is journal and have your photo not even be the main focus, then do that. I mean, it's your scrapbook, it's your memories. It's on you. Like, do it your way. Okay, let me get off that little bit of a soapbox. So here I am. I'm pulling out these Amy Tangerine music notes, and I'm pulling out the gold music notes, and I'm just scattering them in the 3 little spots. I think I might maybe mix 4 spots. I'm not exactly sure. I think it stays 3. I've really got to figure out which collection that's from because I think it's better together. Should probably Google that so I know what in the world I'm doing. I just, if it doesn't say it on the package and it's not something that I specifically bought going, oh, I want this, then I don't remember what it is. I've bought many warehouse boxes and such things like that, and I bought some like scrappy grab bags from places like Hip Kit and stuff on National Scrapbook Day. And I still haven't put it all away. I'm like slowly introducing this stuff into my stash from this box that I have sitting next to my table. So I don't exactly know what everything is. Same thing for that sticker. These are like clear stickers, translucent stickers. I stuck that little record on a mini graph pad and cut it out. I'm also thinking, oh, I'll do what I did before and use that little curve of a mustache just as a curvy little bit underneath of there. And it actually stays for a while until I find another sticker that I like much, much better and end up using that. And I keep going back to the same sticker sheet that I pulled the border sticker off of because I know that there's like little bits of things that I could use. And I tried to use a word sticker. It doesn't really do it for me. So I just put it back. And now I'm just like messing around with the stars and moving things around a little bit, trying to get the colors a little bit more evenly dispersed on the page. Like up here I knew that there wasn't any green, so I decided to pull up that little tab because I have green in the 2 other places of the pages where there's going to be some embellishing, and it just didn't work. So I decided to skip that for a little while, and then I went back to that Chamel sticker sheet, and I know that that's from the Starshine collection. I used that sticker sheet and did not back them. I was okay with the translucent stars, and they're just like little shadows of stars. They're not like, boom, in your face. I'm scattering stars on my page. So it works. And this is that sticker I'm talking about where it says number 1, because my husband crushed us in pinball. He had the biggest score. He was awesome. So I just decided that sticker needed to go there. And I liked it on that left side. I liked the balance of the star on the right and the sticker on the left, but I felt like it was too close to that gray dotted paper. Like it was starting to merge into its territory. And I wanted it to be 2 distinct elements. Like I wanted you to be able to know that was a little bit of embellishment over there on that upper right hand side, and that dotted paper was anchoring it. It was not it wasn't like merging into one big embellishment. And I still wanted to bring up some green. So I tried that date banner, but it really didn't like work for me. So I decided to skip it. Now this one worked for me. It was from the Bella Boulevard sticker sheet. It's a black sticker with green letters, and that worked for me. Like putting that up there just, it brought that little bit of green up. And then I'm just writing a little bit about Christopher and how amazing he is at the pinball. Alright guys, I think I've rambled enough for this one, so I'm actually just about finished, so there it is. Thanks so much for watching, And I hope you'll join me tomorrow for another video and even check out some of the Scrappy challenges. Bye!